Insurance is very simple. How people come to you is how they leave you, right? If they came through an internet lead, they'll leave through an internet lead. And I think that's what people should concentrate on, or what I would concentrate on. I think that'll keep us quite busy for a little while.
Where's the competitive advantage for the agents that you see like moving forward?
Yeah, so I think the competitive is partnerships, right? I think, and how you're accessing the agents, right? So growing up, how you access clients was hanging your shingle. Maybe you're the person in town, maybe you're on the local chamber of commerce, and people came to you, right? Because of how things went. Then it was the age of like, I'm going to somewhat get in front of people with technology through social and internet leads and everything like that. And now I think we need to be where people are already at, right? So instead of thinking about how do I access the homeowner, it's like, how do I access a partnership where the homeowner or the person who owns an auto policy is already like working with, right? Like the easiest example is like everyone goes into Amazon. Like, how do I get into Amazon, and be on the right-hand side with a homeowner's quote, right? So I think the next step in the evolution is really working with partners. And even if it's not through technology, even if it's still, grab the phone or meet in person, but really finding those partners who are already found your client. And the reason why I like partnerships more than anything is insurance is very simple. How people come to you is how they leave you, right? If they came through an internet lead, they'll leave through an internet lead. If you start to double layer those relationships, right, where they come through you, like why do we like realtors and lenders? Is because you have that double layer. They come to the realtor who they also like, and then they come to you, or they come to the lender and they come to you. So meaning that they have to leave that realtor or lender's relationship to also leave you, right? So really that's what I would concentrate on there. And the way to help these partnerships out is a lot of them are dying for time too, right? And efficiencies. And so you can actually find a way to use insurance to help grow their business. And I think that's what people should concentrate on, or what I would concentrate on in the brokerage land is like, how do I help the people that I want to introduce me grow their business? And then I'll get all the leads and opportunities that I need.
Super cool. What you doing over there, Craig?
Oh, I'm just taking notes.
Cool. So you said you just released for the independent channel. So like, can you go through the whole process of how an independent agent would use Obi?
Yeah, absolutely. So we just launched with our portal. So we have a portal that you would access. You'll get a login, you go in and you got your dashboard with all your former quotes or policies that you've quoted or bound. You can do a new quote right off the dashboard, and it's a very smooth, easy way to quote. It's pretty simple, and you can get a quote pretty quick. A lot of the things that you can do with Travelers or any other carrier, you can do with us. We pay good commissions. I think that are a little higher than the industry norm. I believe they're right around 15%, as I believe. My guy in agency development will kill me if I got that wrong, but I believe that's where we're at. So pretty competitive from a commission standpoint. Good coverages, everything built in. They'll meet lender requirements, have the correct GLs. I would say competitive rates. I'm sure we're not always the highest, not always the lowest, but competitive. And yeah, I think just overall, it's just a fast, easy process that if you're in this space and you got a lot of investors, that's what you're going to really like, because it's very quick and easy to, provide your investor with a quote when they're looking to purchase an asset.
And it's just rental properties, 1 to 4 doors?
Yep. Just rental 1 to 4 units. Pretty simple. We might expand that, as we go. But right now, I think if we expand it, it'll probably expand in unit count. So, going to 8 units, 20 units, everything like that. But majority of the business, crazy enough, in the rental space is in the 1 to 4 unit. Statistically, that has a pretty good majority of all rentals in the United States are in that 1 to 4 unit space. So I think that'll keep us quite busy for a little while.
You created your niche and you went after it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really, really cool product. So yes, we're looking for brokers or producers that are actively writing, that would consider themselves either broker for real estate investors. Those are the people that we're bringing on first, because we started with our test pilot. Now we're bringing on consistent flow of agencies. We're wanting to make sure that we're a good value. So we're wanting people that are actively writing the policies. Eventually, we'll probably offer it out to even individuals who are doing just a couple a year. But, right now on set, we're really wanting to bring on people that were just like me, who are really looking for this product in the market.
What would you say are some tips for people that own units, like 1 to 4 unit properties? What dangers do you see that you've seen, and how do you avoid them? time.
Would it be Airbnb properties too?
Yeah, so we can do Airbnb, we can do the short-term rentals. We have a product we can do even when it's vacant, and some minor builder's risk if you're doing like a remodel, where we call it more cosmetic. You know, if you're doing full construction, then you'd need a builder's risk type policy, of course. But we had to have something for the Airbnb short-term because that's just such a popular thing nowadays in the market. So if you're not doing that, it's like kind of not like having Uber or rideshare coverage, you know, on the auto side, like you're, you know, and I don't quote me, I haven't sold auto policies in a while. So
We'll quote you.
all right, you'll quote me on it, but not familiar. But yes, you just kind of have to have it, in my opinion, to have that flexibility. Especially the rental side is always something going on. There's just a lot more action going on in the rental space. So, you know, we're make sure we cover for that. Really, you know, some pitfalls are realistically maybe not covering things correctly. For us, we run a full replacement cost using data. So we're usually pretty accurate on getting a good, accurate replacement cost figure for you. I think deductibles sometimes get investors in trouble. They're not looking at their deductible as like a business decision. And that's really what it is, you know, do you want to and can you afford in your P&L as an investor $1,000 or $5,000 or $2,500 deductible, meaning that, you know, do you want to save the year-to-year cost of the insurance and go with that higher deductible? But if a claim does happen, would $5,000 wipe you out? Do you even have that in a cash reserve on a single family rental? Maybe you don't. So there are really business decisions using insurance as the product that we think is pretty valuable to have conversations on. Because as an investor, you're looking at your opportunity different than a homeowner. Homeowner thinks about, like, if someone happened in my home, what do I do? Where do I go? Like, they're out of place. You know, how do I get this is displacing my children and all that stuff. And you're on the rental side, you're caring about, like, all right, this just lost me income. You know, how do I not go in debt because of this? You know, cash flow. I mean, you're just looking at things completely different. So I think generally what we like about just our company and being in the space is that we built our product around that same thought process, because myself and our two other founders all come from the real estate space as well. We get what these owners are going through, and then we built an insurance product really for us that translates well to everybody else.
We just want to say thank you, and that hit that like button, the subscribe button, especially if you want to learn more on how your agency can dominate in any market. Hit those buttons, and I will see you next time.